I've done a little bit of work with the NFL before. I've done an NFL commercial, and I think everybody knows that anytime I talk about sports, I've always talked about the 49ers and what a big part it played in my childhood and growing up, and also part of, just my health and fitness routine. I'm really active. I've always played a lot of sports. So it's kind of going back to my roots in a way. So it's been an incredible opportunity to work with the NFL and to bring new fans and come to the UK, and I just hope, especially, with the women, I have a lot of women fans that look up to me, and I love breaking down stereotypes and barriers in that way, and I think a lot of women are fans of the NFL and football in general. So,
right.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to gain new fans here as well. Well, I got approached quite a bit, but I had kind of heard the stereotypes of what the business was, and I just kind of wanted to surf and do my own thing at the time. So I kind of shied away from it for a while, and then I was fortunate enough to meet Mario Testino, and I had no idea who he was. I was completely clueless coming from Santa Cruz and didn't even know, modeling was a business or a job, a career, and so I was very fortunate to shoot with him and exclusively for 6 months, and then Sports Illustrated booked me, and it just kind of took off from there. So it was kind of a very unexpected detour in my life, but it allowed me so many different opportunities to meet great people and see different cultures and travel, and it was a great vehicle to just experience life, because I don't know if I would have ever left my small surf town in Santa Cruz. I've never let it consume me. The best compliment I ever get is from my friends and my family, saying that I'm the same girl that they knew when I was in high school or junior high, and that's the best compliment, because it's important not to let it consume you, and not to believe the hype.
Right.
There's no easy way, it really is just eating well and exercising, even though that's like the boring answer.
Yeah.
But tips I could give women is, one, don't put it in your house if it's bad. I don't buy junk food or food that I'm going to be tempted with, because if you're having a bad moment, it doesn't have a chance. I'm going to eat it.
Yeah,
so if you take away the opportunity and you don't bring it in the house, then it's not available.
Right.
And but on the other side of it, I think it's really important, if you, food is one of the great pleasures in life, and it's important to indulge and treat yourself for the hard work. So I try to be good like 90% of the time,
Right.
and then when I splurge, I enjoy it, because I hate it when women are, they feel guilty if they, had ice cream or pizza or whatever. It's like, you should enjoy it.
Right.
And it's even worse if you feel guilty while you're doing it. Like,
Yeah.
what's the fun in that? And so it's important to have realistic goals. Like, it's great to be inspired by someone and see someone's body, but it's also important to know your body and
Right.
what's healthy for your body, because that's always going to be your best body. It's
Right.
not someone else's, it's yours. Boxing, and I love stand-up paddleboarding. I found for me, and I don't think that there's one miracle workout. It's whatever you will do.
Right.
That's the one you should do. So I've tried everything, because going to the gym can be really monotonous, and I tried boxing, and who knew? Like, who would have thought I would have liked boxing?
Yeah.
But it works for me. I like something that's really intense, and when I put in the time, it's like I go really hard. It's really hard, it's intense, but it works for me.
Right.
And sometimes I need those days when I have someone screaming at me, to finish, so it helps to have that motivation. And stand-up paddleboarding, I like it because it's a great workout. You get outside, it's therapeutic in that way, and it's great. I do it with my sisters, and it's really fun. So. And this is really funny to say now, but I wanted to be a sportscaster.
Oh my god.
Because I played sports all the time, and that was something I did with my dad, go to games, and I just thought it would be so cool if that was your life, talking about sports.
Wow, and
so,
here you are.
And here I am.
Next model.
I would definitely say Dolce & Gabbana for the red carpet. Okay. I love their dresses. They're great because they don't take away from the woman.
Right.
You know, it's like they always fit like a glove. They make you feel sexy and feminine, but they're classic, timeless. Like you don't look at a Dolce dress and you know it never looks out of style, and it never takes away from the woman. There's never too much going on. There's just enough. And for my Cali days, I'm always in, you know, my Vans and jeans and a t-shirt, so it's, yeah. I mean, I have my favorite Guns N' Roses t-shirt I wear all the time. It's fake. It's so important not to fry yourself.
Sun more show. And this coming from a Cali girl, I love
it. There is no, and I love the beach. I love the beach, but there is no reason to put yourself at risk for a tan.
Right.
No reason. And I've been working a lot with melanoma research and skin cancer foundations, and it's pretty alarming how many girls are getting melanoma, and this is a serious cancer. And so that's one thing, because everybody sees that I'm tan. If you see me and I'm tan, it's fake.
Okay.
And there's so many. Maybe 10 years ago the self tanners were really hard to apply, and you can look like a tangerine afterward. But now there's so many great products out there, and there's no reason to put yourself at risk.
Do you have one you can recommend? Or
honestly, I use so many different ones.
You just play around until you find something that works?
Yeah, and it depends on your skin tone too. I think the easiest, like, user-friendly kind are the lotions that have the tanner in them, so you can kind of build them gradually.
Right.
And what's best for your skin tone, and you can, you know, especially if you're transitioning from, like, you know, from winter to summer or whatever, it's like you can adapt it to what your color needs are.